Today is August the 10th, and I'm going to definitely have a beer to this, maybe two. Um, I was in the grocery store yesterday, and what did I see? A perfectly healthy black female. I'm pretty sure you may have seen it too. Riding around in the handicap stroller, the handicap buggy, the one that's used to convey handicapped people. How much further can the black woman fall? This is August the 10th, 2015. Um, Tommy Sotomayor is one of my favorite commentators, YouTubers, activists. I'm just going to let him roll with this explanation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TNN Raw.
First thing I want to say is the Democrats, it seems really fair that Bernie Sanders is suffering with these ladies, these Black Lives Matter, because they're the ones that sponsored these terrorists, these state sponsored terrorists, these black women. They flourished during the Obama administration. They have enough money to spend billions on hair weaves. Um, I want to go to, this is me meeting with Bernie Sanders and very other civilized people. I'm pretty sure he would have entertained their questions or their concerns. This is me and my friend Carol back there, and this is Bernie Sanders coming up in the sequence.
Democrats want to do is they want to cancel the 20th century.
Bernie Sanders for coming to Charleston, South Carolina. I'm with the Progressive Network of Charleston chapter. My question is, the Wall Street bankers were bailed out, and they were paid for a lot of homes and a lot of their debts. And I want to ask, why haven't the homes that they've been paid for been released to the public to aid homelessness in America?
That is an excellent question, and that is a fair question. These guys helped wreck the economy. They drove millions of people out of their homes. And some of us believe that those homes that are today out there with nobody living in them should be made available at very low cost to people who need them. Needless to say, not everybody in the Congress agrees, but that is something that I think we should be striving for. I think you're exactly right.
All right, that was in October, I think, 2013. He was a gentleman. He let everybody speak. This was his engagement with black women at a rally much bigger than the one that I was at. I was on the ground floor with Bernie Sanders. Maybe not the ground floor, but definitely years prior to his running for the presidency. He let me down on the Planned Parenthood, siding with Planned Parenthood. But without black women, Planned Parenthood wouldn't exist. Anyhow, they've horned in on the Black Lives Matter movement. They've horned in on everything. That's why I don't support the NFL anymore, or that's why I hate the Falcons, because all their fans are women. You have a bunch of fans who never played the game before. Anyhow, let's go.
Good morning, America, and welcome to TNN News Raw. I'm your host, Mr. Tommy Sotomayor. Oh, man. The election season is heated up. The great debates that happened with the GOP party. Looks like there's going to be a few dogs in the fight on the Democratic side. to go along with Hillary Clinton. They got Bernie Sanders, who's getting a whole lot of response from the people. And then we have the specter of my man Joe Biden jumping into the race. So I'm excited about this election season, and I hope you guys are too. And it seems like the snack pack throwers of America have joined in on the fun.
Now, when you talk about snack pack throwers, these were maybe kids who I like to consider special, because the truly special snack pack throwers, they don't harm people, they don't steal from people, they don't get pregnant and blame somebody else, the wrong person, for the pregnancy. I think you understand. But that's why he refers to the black women as a snack pack thrower, because they just do things that make no sense. They do things with aggressiveness, with impunity. You know, when the Baltimore mother abused her son in public, everybody was happy. Nobody, the liberal media said she was the mother of the year. I said she was another single mother with a box of crayon, assorted color of children, no father in sight. She was cheered. But look at you see the same attitude throughout my videos that I depict, because it's unbelievable. But here, believe this.
You don't know, I don't have a very good affinity for black women in 2015. I haven't had it for a while. I don't like what they've become. I think black women are some of the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. That's just my fucking opinion. I have that right to have that opinion. Why? Because I grew up with a bunch of them. I see a bunch of them, and the fucking shit's getting worse. Don't believe me, it's getting worse? There's an idiot-ass movement out there called Black Lives Matter, and I'm a black man, and I think...
Now, the Black Lives Matter movement is sponsored by some rich white guy. I don't have all my information, so I'm not going to throw that out there. George Soros. I'm not going to attach any rich white man, George Soros, to this movement. But there's someone who's sponsoring these hair weave wearing, rude ass protesters. They're not civil. They're not civil. They're not. Bernie Sanders did not kill any black people. Why are they protesting him? And if they wanted to protest him, why can't they just stand in line and wait like I did? Because black women don't stand in line. They reach across you and hand a handful of nickels to the cashier who's waiting on you, because they can't wait, and the white woman is too scared to tell them, wait your turn. All right?
Stupidest fucking movement ever. And I think that Black Lives Matter has done what I'm so glad they did. They have allowed black women to rule they shit, and now black women have ruined it. Yep. With just one fatal blow. Let me let you guys look at Bernie Sanders as he has to deal with the snack pack throwers of America, the retarded children who will never grow up because they're some dumbass kids, black women. Watch them at a rally where...
Okay, let me run my video again. Let me run my video again prior to this video. One more time. This is me waiting in line. Waiting my turn. Welcoming him to the wrong city. He was in Beaufort.
Charleston, South Carolina. I'm with the Progressive Network of Charleston chapter. My question is, the Wall Street bankers were bailed out, and they were paid for a lot of homes and a lot of their debts. And I want to ask, why haven't the homes that they've been paid for been released to the public to aid homelessness in America?
That is an excellent question, and that is a fair question.
I was, you know, he said, I asked an excellent question. I asked an excellent question. Black women don't show up to gather information, they show up to get attention. Now he's going to answer my question.
These guys helped wreck the economy. They drove millions of people out of their homes. And some of us believe that those homes that are today out there with nobody living in them should be made available at very low cost to people who need them. Needless to say, not everybody in the Congress agrees, but that is something that I think we should be striving for. I think you're exactly right.
See that very nice lady right there? She helps feed the hungry. She and I have been working together, me helping her feed the hungry. She brings her very nice bakery goods, and I haven't died yet. Ay, ay, ay. So, now let's see how black women deal with things in a controlled environment.
12,000 people came to hear Bernie Sanders talk, and look who was able to shut it down. Go ahead and roll that tapioca and chocolate vanilla bean footage.
Thank you, Seattle, for being one of the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
We want an opportunity to adjust. We want an opportunity on the mic.
Well, ask him.
Give him a check or we're shutting this event down. Now. If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be.
Do you understand why their sons, their boys, their children get shot down in the streets? Do you understand?
Oh, one day, when the war is won, we are going to let you on the mic. Okay. All right, so we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying. We're gonna get.
Look at that. You're reasonable. Look at that. Look at all the white people, the bad white supremacists. These are the symbol of oppression. They've oppressed generations of black men. Because this is what you deal with. This is me and my sisters as Bridget. Look at his face. There's nothing more vile than the black woman, in my opinion. And as I always say, when there's one, there's no fun. When there's two, you better run. See, they don't know my philosophy, because I would have packed all my shit up and left them two hags there by themselves. Anyhow.
We're going to let you on the mic. We are going to give you the mic.
Here comes Captain Save-A-Ho. Captain Simp. This is the simp right here in the black community that impregnates like 14 or 15 women, or impregnates 7 and has 14 children, that ends up growing up inbred. He's thinking I don't know what he think he is, but I think he's a simp. He'll do anything to hopefully get some. He'll think he's going to get sex out of this. Why do they need him? I wish I do Photoshop, where you like cut something out that's not necessary. he is not necessary. I cut his ass right out of the picture. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let him make a fool out of himself.
Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator.
We are respectable. We are respectable. Some things don't need words.
Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
Do not tell me what to do.
After Senator Sanders.
Sit down.
After Senator
Sit
Sanders.
down.
Okay. All right.
Let her speak.
All right.
Let her speak.
All right. We're shutting it down. You are shutting it down. You are disrupting this event. You are disrupting this event. We will.
Cancel his campaign. Let her
No,
speak.
you are shutting it down. We are shutting.
Let her speak. We shut it down.
We will shut it down. You are shutting it down. You are. How long are you going to go? How long are you going to go?
Hold it. Excuse me.
No.
That's your attitude that I have nothing to say.
We will give you. How long do you want? Let us speak.
Say nothing. Say nothing.
That's them. They leave there.
I need you to move. I'm not going to speak.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's fine.
Let me ask them to let me speak. Will you
Go ahead. Yes. You guys are full of bullshit with your Black Lives Matter. Listen.
Hold on. Let's back that up a little bit. They said it. They say even the truth comes out. She said you guys are full of shit with your Black Lives Matter. Okay, let's run that back.
Let me ask them to let me speak. Will you
Go ahead.
do that?
Yes. You guys are full of bullshit with your Black Lives Matter. Listen.
They represent Black Lives Matter, not those people. Freudian slip. Look it up.
My name. You're never going to hear British speak unless I hear it silent here now.
They're so stupid. I went to school at Trident Tech with these black women. Can you hear silence? Silence is not something that you hear. Okay, this is another thing. Another issue here is why do black people support criminals? Mike Brown was a criminal. Mike Brown had just robbed a store for cigarellos or, those tobacco wraps that they use. I mean the younger generation. I don't know why marijuana needs tobacco, but anyhow, that's the younger generation. But he's a criminal. Black people don't support homelessness. They don't help poverty. They don't feed their neighbors. They are the right hand of white supremacy.
Did y'all hear that shit? Black women gotta be the stupidest motherfuckers in the world. Number one, you had to have some bitches that was up there that's fat. Number two, you had to have a motherfucker with all kinds of dumbass weave in her hair, different colors. Number three, you had to have a bitch up there cussing. Number four, you had a bitch up there being a big ass hypocrite. Okay, dumb bitch, how you gonna tell that man he can't tell you what to do? Then you turn around and tell him to be quiet. Then how you sit up there and tell these people you will not hear the man that you came to support unless you listen to us. White people, dear white people, you created this bitch called a black woman today.
You did. The liberal government, the Democrats, the modern Democrats. Yeah, they created them. Affirmative action, scholarship for whores, scholarship. They call it scholarship for single mothers. I call it scholarship for whores. I just left the store talking about the black woman at the other store yesterday who riding around in the handicap buggy, healthy as in freaking whore, bitch, dog, riding around, and then some. And I guarantee you, there was somebody who needed it that couldn't have it because this black girl had it. Now, I'm gonna. I don't want to make this video too long, which I may have already done, but because there's not enough time to show and depict all the ignorance of the modern black woman. It's not. Not even within my own family. I told my sister, you think why don't your ass why have you why don't you just go back to school and learn something? Because you think you know everything already anyway. I'm pretty sure you could teach everybody at college everything because you know everything. And you're always trying to rule me. This is the black woman, how far they've fallen. In case you didn't understand what you just saw, this hair weaved, and you know what? If you go eat at one of these restaurants, you deserve whatever you get. If you eat at a fast food establishment, you deserve whatever dirt, rat hair. Make your own dinners, make your own videos, do your own clothes, paint your own paintings, create something. But no. Why would this bitch drop somebody's food on the floor, scrub it on the floor, pick it up, take a spatula out of mayonnaise and wipe it onto a dirty burger, and then put the spatula back in the mayonnaise? They're going to see all that. And one of these fatherless men sit back and I say, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, no one ever said that. Look at the hair weave. Look at that. Look at that face. Do not eat any place where they serve. Checkers. Shit's not real anyway. The food is terrible. But that's not why I don't go there. Not because the food sucks and I wouldn't call it food. The reason I don't go there because I don't want to deal with these mugs. Let me just get one more video and show it to you real quick. Hate them. July the 6th, 2015, and I don't have anything against any person, but I might have something against what a person does. I'm going to start out the video the way I normally end it. Do not believe me. Do not believe anybody else. Make your own videos, do your own research. But this is another installment in the series of how far has the modern black woman fallen. Where there's one, there's no fun. Where there's two, you better run. And where there's three, do not be.
Okay, I just want a refund on my shake. That's it. Excuse me, ma'am, who is the manager? What? Who is the manager? Can I please speak to the manager? Can I please speak to the manager? Can I get a refund?
I just want to break in here real fast. Stop eating at these places. Not because the food is no good. Not because it's not food. Stop eating there because you're going to always be asking where's the manager, because there's going to be somebody out front who's going to be acting like it's their store, like you are some type of imposition to their time on Facebook. Stop eating there. Stop consuming. Extinct these places.
You can't treat people like this. This is your job.
I think the story speaks for itself.
Who is the manager? What? Who is the manager? Can I please speak to the manager? Can I please speak to the manager? Can I get a refund right now? I'm gonna get this. You're gonna get it. Wait. Mercy. Are you serious? Are you serious? You can't treat people like this. This is your job. Are you for real? I don't know what happened to you today. I'm sorry. You handed me some ice cream and they gave me some garbage. I'm not gonna eat it. You're rude. You're so rude. You are so rude. I want those cameras and it's gonna go text me. I'm making sure that I'm gonna be safe whenever I leave out of here. You wanna go home? This place is getting shut down. I will do whatever I can.
That's my sister. That's Bridget. Looks like her. Acts like her. She was my baby sister at one point. But now she's a freaking beastie, rude black woman. Anyhow, let's go. As I always say, rule number 1, do not believe me. Rule number 2, do not believe anybody else. Rule number 3, make your own videos. Do your own research. When you see one of these, I don't care if you're at a bar, at a party, anywhere. I'm just going to just add in something to this little part right here. Look at the Baptist churches that are full of single mothers. All right? That's a church of the damned. Wherever they are, if it's in church, if it's in a protest meeting, I don't care. Don't fight with them. Whatever you do, do not fight because you're not going to win. Good night.